morning, South Anchorage High School. I'm Kate, and today is Wednesday, April 7th. First off, we have PTSO is a great new opportunity for graduating South Anchorage High School seniors called the Bo Seward Scholarship. And the Bo Seward Scholarship will be awarded to one graduating South Anchorage High School senior in recognition of outstanding community service. It has a $2,000 reward for the student and then a $500 award given to the charity and or nonprofit organization of the student's choice. Applications will be available from a link in the chat, from the PTSO website, or from your counselor, and they are due May 1st. On another note, South Boys Varsity Soccer beat East 8-0 last night, so go show some love for your South Anchorage High School Boys Varsity Soccer team. Now moving over to Seth and the Zoom crew for any updates for South. Take it away, Seth.
Thanks, Kate. Good afternoon, crew. Everyone is here. And as always, Dr. Almond is. Dr. Almond, do you have any updates for us?
I don't think that there has been a lot of changes. I do want to share just a little bit of kind of information about how calling in absences work, in particular if you have symptoms that would be related to COVID. And this is a message that was sent out earlier, but I just want to reiterate, if you have things like a runny nose, a fever, a sore throat, all of which could be associated with a perfectly normal illness and not COVID, but are also associated COVID symptoms, that does trigger a number of days of quarantine. And I know that that's been frustrating for both students and parents, but it's done because it's just a protective measure to make sure that we can keep our building open and that we're not accidentally spreading COVID without knowing it. So if you could spread this word, be very, very specific, especially if you're leaving a voicemail that a student is going to be out the following day. If we don't have enough information to make a judgment about why a student is out of school the next day, we often have to call the parent back and ask those follow-up questions, which also sometimes is frustrating because they're just unaware that calling in that illness without enough information requires follow-up. So I just wanted to put that out there. I know it takes more patience on everyone's behalf, but it's just the kind of situation we're in, and we're just trying to keep students and staff safe. So if you can do us that favor, that's great. Beyond that, we are in our third or fourth week here and about halfway through the quarter. And although spring is not coming quickly, at least the sun's out. So I'm going to count those as small wins on the way to the end of the school year.
Yes, thanks for the update. And we only have one question for today. Will there be SOHS this year?
Maybe is the answer right now. We just submitted a plan to secondary education for them to approve. So pending that approval, we will have some kind of SOHS. And I would say this isn't the same with the large crowd in the gym, no space between individuals, but we will likely be able to have the competitions themselves, even if we have to host them outdoors. And so it'll be a series of competitions, I guess is what I would say. And then we will crown a winner as a result of the cumulative points that are earned through those separate competitions. And it'll last longer than just one day for that reason, because different groups are going to have to compete against each other at separate times so that we can maintain that social distance.
That'll make it interesting, but thanks for answering the question. Thank you, Dr. Almond. We're going to send it back off to Kate to finish the stream.
Thanks, Seth. That's all we have for you guys today. Follow us on Instagram at SHSTheDun for our updates. If you have any questions, submit them at southvote.com. And come back next week for more info. All right, that's all I've got for you guys this week. Keep your claws sharp, Wolverine.